you're looking at right now is actually the screen on my wireless bridge computer. You can see basic overview of the specs. It's got 8 gigs of RAM installed in it, AMD A10 APU, and 3 hard drives. I'm going to be replacing this drive here, which is a boot drive, with a 128 gigabyte SSD, which is bigger than what I need, but on the off chance I want to run more virtual machines on that, I do want to have the extra space. So I have this 128 gig SSD, which I've actually loaded with the image off of this machine right here, which is running 64-bit Windows 8.1. And why I did that is so I don't have to go and reinstall the entirety of Windows 8 and go through all the updates and all the other nonsense that I would have to go through otherwise. So this should be configured for that. There is some alternative configuration I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to uninstall all the stuff that this is configured for to do and install the programs that I need for the wireless bridge, probably some drivers as well. But I need to get that done, and I need to get that done in a hurry because I kind of need my internet too. So this should be ready to go. Everything should be backed up that I need, at least in theory. Everything is there that's on the machine. There shouldn't be anything else that's changed. So I'm going to just go ahead and shut this down, which it's going to want to update and shut down. I don't want to run updates, so we'll just shut it down, and we'll get it out and work on it. Okay, a couple of things have been done. The SSD is in place. I've moved the hard drives where they're going to go. The old drive is right here. 80 gigabyte in size. Might need it. I might have to clone it. I've also replaced the power supply. This is the power supply that was in it. Cooler Master 400 watt featherweight piece of crap. I was going to install this, which is 550 watt. Not only is that completely and way overkill, but this power supply has active power factor correction, which will not work in this. And the reason why is because this is hooked up to a UPS that puts out modified sine wave. As soon as that thing switches to battery, this is going to shut off. Because active PFC cannot handle changes in input waveform like that. I don't know why, it just can't. I've had some people say it works for them. It's never worked for me. So I'm just going to play it safe, and I'll put this 350 watt 80 plus certified power supply in here instead. So let's go ahead and please do excuse the noise. There's a little bit of a orchestra going on outside. Not that I mind. It's decent background music while I'm doing work. Make sure this is turned off. Plug it in. And hopefully everything will work. Now I know that I'm sure that there's going to be devices that won't install, like the USB wireless card. I'm pretty sure that isn't going to install on its own, which might be interesting to install because I only have it on CD, and this optical drive, even though it's plugged in, there's no IDE, and I don't have an IDE to SATA adapter for that. But power it on, and we'll see if it works. It still posts. Doesn't take forever. MSI motherboard. Really do like this board. Now why would that be a problem? I don't get it. Okay, that's a little better. The boot order, for whatever reason, it was trying to boot off of this before that. I don't know why, even though this is on SATA 1 and this is on SATA 2, which is weird. Oh, great. Yay, scanning and repairing, so I bet there's a problem somewhere. Okay, so we'll let it work. I think it's going to be okay. Forgot to plug in a mouse. I have to go find a mouse. Jumping ahead of myself a little bit, it's booted, and I'm going to now hopefully install the T2U, which is this USB thing right here. We'll see if it'll actually work, or if it'll just make the system crash like it was doing before. So I'll come back when that's done. So hopefully it won't take too long. I don't know which one it is. I think I just figured out which one it was. Okay, so right at this minute, Windows is activated. I'm going to go and run updates So we'll check it for updates, we'll install the updates, and then I'm going to proceed to installing the programs that I need and restoring everything from the backup as we need. If there's anything else that I guess I need that's not already backed up, I still have that drive sitting right there, so it's not a big deal. Oh look, updates. 4 important updates. And we have the D-Link driver right there. Isn't that nice? Microsoft wireless router module. Okay, sure. Install all that, and we should then be good to go. Okay, so let's take care of a couple of things. Number 1 is the system name, which is wrong. So this should be... We'll do that. Change it. I'll reboot it later, once everything else is figured out. Restart later. I don't care right now. Okay, now we have backup. So this is what's in the downloads folder. So we'll take this and put this into downloads, all of it. Which hopefully won't take too long. And what should be in there, in fact, I could probably just take all the files off of that. They don't really need to be on this system, but I'll leave them there anyway, at least for now. And let's see, I know I needed to change the color, which means I'm gonna have to go into here. And I don't even know what I'm looking for. I have no idea what I'm looking for. There should be a way to change the system color somewhere in here. There's the display, devices, I don't think that's what I want. Corners and edges, no, I don't think that's what I want. Let's change color. Change the backgrounds and colors on start. I think that's probably what I want. Actually, I don't think that's what I really want at all, but that's what we're going to go for. It should be red, and we'll say orange accents, sure. Bright red. Well, I don't think that's quite the red that I had it set at before, but we'll call it okay, and then we'll try and get out of this, because I don't need it. So we can go back into this, I can delete that. Pictures! Okay, here we go. Here are a couple of things. You need to go back into pictures. I'm not sure why there's this here. I'm going to delete it. It's on the other machine anyway. And this I'm going to set as the desktop background. And I think I got to go back into that. This stupid thing over here. And the lock screen I need to change. I need to change that to this. We will choose that image. There we go. So that's all set up the way that it was before, at least in theory. So now pictures is empty. The whole Share Me folder is going to go back as well. I'm going to install, whoops, I'm going to install VirtualBox. And I believe I can install the new version now. Should be able to. I don't need host only. And I probably don't need the Python support either. Should be good to go. We'll proceed with the installation. Yes, please do. And we'll let it do its thing. And then I'll come back once that's done. Okay, so all the virtual machines are here, and I'm going to reconfigure them. So that way everything is set up correctly. I could give them more than 512 megs. I'm going to give them 2 gigs. 2 gigs each. So that should be okay. Maybe I'll give them 1 gig. And we'll just give them 1 gig of RAM. Should be good enough. CPU, I don't know why this thing thinks that there's not 4 CPUs there, because there are. We'll do all of that stuff. Should be okay. 16, that should all be fine. I don't need anything else. let's see. Let's just go for, sure, we'll go for that. Everything should be fine. Otherwise, I do need to go to the right network adapter, which it will. So that should be okay. I should be able to start that. There should be no problems with it. Let's find out. Let's see what it will do. It should boot up just fine. Yep, there it is. Looks like we're good to go. So now, apparently I got 3 of them. Close 2 of them. We don't need them all. I'll do the same thing for all of those, and then we can uninstall the programs I don't need. And get rid of all the files I don't need. Okay, let's see. In fact, actually, I believe this is the only program that I don't want on here. And that's all that I needed to do. So the browser needs to be updated. There's probably some other crap on the machine that I need to get rid of. Looks like those have booted up just fine. Everything is working. If I go over to the task manager, we can see we're no longer pushing the system rather hard because we have all the RAM and everything is the way that it's supposed to be. I'm not sure why it keeps disconnecting one of the wireless networks. It seems to be a Windows problem. It's really quite stupid why it does that. Insanely stupid, if you ask me. I gotta go in, I gotta change some other power management related things that it should not be doing. So I've already done that one. And I know I've already done this one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just make sure all that crapola is off because it shouldn't be on. And the same deal with this one. Just turn it off. Power management. Don't care. Doesn't need power management. It's going to be running all the time anyway. So, change that, and hopefully everything will be okay. And then we'll see. Good, that's going to do it for this video, because everything is now completed to my satisfaction. I don't think there's anything else that I need to take care of, other than updating all of this and making sure that it's working correctly, which it is. And that's it. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.